Hello and welcome inside the ACU TV or studio for this week's Optimist Newscast. My name is Cindy Varner alongside Ryder Maple with this weekend's sports recap in just a moment. Our top stories this week include the passing of Dr. Bob Hunter, a new endowment focusing on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the start of baseball season. This is the Optimist Newscast. Dr. Robert D. Bob Hunter passed away at the age of 94 on February 11th. He spent 20 years as a district representative in the Texas legislature, where he earned a reputation of cheerfulness and unfailing integrity. Hunter's service on campus spanned nearly half a century as he served in positions from the university's first alumni relations director to the senior vice president upon his retirement in 1993. Hunter is also credited with creating over 24 of ACU's beloved traditions, including sing-song, freshman follies, and the parade of flags at the opening ceremony. Hunter was preceded in death by his wife Shirley. The Hunter Welcome Center is named after Bob and Shirley for their service to the university. The new sing-song stage in Moody Coliseum is also named the Bob Hunter Sing-Song Stage in his honor and will make its debut in a few months. SGA hosted Health Week, which included a sunset painting event. With more on this is the Optimist's Shelby Bird.
SGA hosted its annual Health Week event on Monday with a painting event in front of the Bible building. Each day of last week focused on a different aspect of health, such as social, physical, and emotional health, through events such as the blood drive, pickleball tournament, and a walking challenge through Instagram. The week ended with looking after your mental health during painting night. Though students could paint whatever they wanted to, they were encouraged to paint the beautiful West Texas sunset as night fell over the Bible building. Painters of all skill levels were invited, from those just looking to have a little fun to art majors who wanted to show off their skills and add a new project to their portfolio. Though Health Week is over, SGA is still encouraging you to look after your health by signing up for a Group X class or joining an intramural league. I'm Shelby Bird for The Optimist reporting.
Thanks, Shelby. The Board of Trustees established a $10 million endowment for the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Office. In the past, DEI has received funding from operational budgets. However, this endowment promises permanent support for the DEI and its mission. This is also the largest endowment designated to inclusion efforts by a university. Anthony Williams, Chief Diversity Officer, said he is proud that Abilene's Christians' commitment goes beyond lip service, and that the endowment promotes an internal culture that celebrates every individual as created uniquely in God's image and gives voice and input to all constituents. Mike Wiggins and Dr. Kyle Dixon are releasing a short documentary over the challenges of leading creative teams and building healthy creative cultures. Within this film, there are interviews from people at Pixar, Google, Apple, and Dr. Nelson Coates. To attend a screening of the film and a follow-up discussion, go to the Adams Center on February 27th, March 2nd, or 6th, and make sure to RSVP online prior to attending. Up next, here's Ryder Maple with an update on Wildcat Athletics. Ryder?
Thanks, Sydney. Women's tennis had a busy weekend at home, playing New Mexico on Friday, Lamar on Saturday, and Tyler on Sunday. ACU handed New Mexico its first loss on the season on Friday after taking a 4-2 victory. Head coach Brian Rainwater said that this team took TCU energy into this match. After many hard-fought singles, UNM came out and took a 1-0 count in doubles. However, the Wildcats clawed back, ultimately winning the match. The next game against Lamar on Saturday was a different story, however. ACU, playing with an altered lineup due to injuries, was at a slight disadvantage on the courts. After taking only 2 singles wins, the other games were all lost by narrow margins. To wrap up the 3-game weekend, the Wildcats took on Tyler Junior College. After falling behind in doubles, ACU quickly came back with 2 wins to claim the doubles point in the meetup. Singles also played well, with Eva Aranas even having a perfect weekend for her games. The final score was 6-1 for ACU. Their next game is this Saturday on the road against UT El Paso. Within the Western Athletic Conference, New Mexico State's men's basketball season has been suspended following a hazing investigation under the new head coach. Any games left in ACU's schedule against NMSU were canceled and counted as wins on the season record. Men's basketball was on the road in Phoenix playing GCU. Arion Simmons led the charge, putting up 20 points with 4 teammates close behind with 10 points or more. This, however, would not be enough as the Wildcats fell to the Lopes 94-84. Their next game will be Wednesday at Moody Coliseum against SFA with tip-off at 7 p.m. The game's theme is Stripe Out and will be streamed live on ESPN+. Women's basketball secured head coach Julie Goodenough her 500th win on Thursday against ACU's I-20 rivals, Tarleton. ACU's win was propelled by a very strong fourth quarter, scoring 26 and only allowing the Texans 9. This impressive end to the game helped them secure the win, 78-60. The team then traveled to the College Park Center to take on UT Arlington on Saturday. Mallory Langstaff and Aspen Thornton had a combined 45 points, and both Bella Earl and Maddie Miller played for 37 minutes during this tense matchup. The Mavericks edged out a narrow lead before the half, and ACU could not overcome the deficit, taking this loss with a final score of 82-73. Their next game will be home on Thursday against Southern Utah, with the theme being Pink Out. Tip-off will be at 6 p.m. and will be streamed live on ESPN+. Baseball started their season this weekend with a 4-game home series from Friday to Monday against the Nevada Wolfpack. Whoa, we're going to run that back, sorry.
Run that back.
All right. Baseball started their season this weekend with a 4-game home series from Friday to Monday against the Nevada Wolfpack. The Wildcats started the season off strong, ending the weekend with a 3-1 record. Their next game will be Wednesday at Globe Life Field against the Oklahoma Sooners in the College Baseball Series presented by Higginbottom. That's all for the Optimist Newscast this week. I'm Ryder Maple.
And I'm Sydney Varner. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.